What's going on, guys? Thanks for joining me yet again for another video. I've got my Forge lanyard on. I picked up a bunch of these at the Waterfest show a while ago, and I never used them. So we've got some stuff here. We've got an extension. We've got the heat gun, and we've got something in here, which is what we're gonna do today. So what I wanted to do with the car was actually tint the rear taillights. Now, when I originally ordered the wind power taillights, I actually wanted the dark cherry ones for that like Golf R-ish look, and they didn't have any more, so I just went ahead and ordered them anyway, and I figured I'd just tint them later on. I actually like how the tinting looks with the black color GTIs, so that's what we're gonna do today. I'm gonna set up the camera, we're gonna go through it, and yeah, so I'm gonna show you exactly how I tint my taillights. It's not a difficult job. All you need to have is obviously a heat gun. You're gonna need a cutter of some sort. I actually have this one that I got with my vinyl kit a while ago. It's one of my favorites, very small, handy. And so we're gonna pull the car up to the driveway now that it's nice and clean, and get started. First thing though, I need to make sure that those taillights are nice and clean. So pull up to the driveway, clean them up, mock everything up, and put everything on. And yeah, so I'm gonna take you through the whole thing. I know you guys are missing some GTI content because I've been doing a lot of like random vlogging and a lot of you know, more informational videos the past few weeks. So I know some of you guys have been asking for more GTI content that's actually GTI content related to my car itself, upgrades and such. So if you guys didn't watch my last video with my girlfriend driving the car, I think she did pretty well. You know, it was pretty good. I think she learned a couple things. My clutch probably wasn't so happy for a little while there, but I think she did very well. And if you didn't watch towards the end when I talked about the dyno and that sort of situation with the GTI, well, I'm sorry I'm moving the camera back and forth here because it's actually kind of heavy. And somehow I broke my like Gorilla tripod thing that I was using to hold my camera up. So yeah, my monopod is a little bit too far. So this kind of works well somewhat. It's more of a vlogging style. I look like Casey Neistat. Maybe I'll just start doing this the whole time. Yeah, I'll just do that the whole time. Yeah, that might work. That might work. Anyways, yeah, so the whole GTI dyno thing, I'm actually going to hold off on because obviously I don't want the car to just blow up on the dyno. So we're going to do the clutch. So we're actually about 100 subscribers away from hitting that 1,000 mark. So if you guys haven't yet subscribed, make sure that you do, because we do have a clutch coming in for the car, and we do have a JB4 dyno, and I have been talking to a lot of companies which might want to support the channel so that we can do some other stuff. So that's awesome. Thank you. Anyways, let's get the car brought up to the driveway so that way my extension actually reaches the taillights. We'll clean up the back and we'll get started. So as far as cleaning goes, I've got some cleaning wipes over here, and I also have some alcohol and a nice microfiber cloth. So we're gonna hit everything with the cleaning wipes first, and then we'll come back and you know, kind of hit it with the alcohol, give it a last finishing touch. I know my car is super filthy right now, and most people decide to do this when the car's nice and clean, which I am gonna do very soon. Actually, right after this video, I'm probably gonna head down to work and clean up the car, along with doing some things that I need to do just for work itself. So yeah, so I'm gonna hit it with some of this. These cleaning wipes are the truth, guys. If you guys go to Walmart, get yourself some of these. They have the cleaning ones, and they also have some like protecting wipes. So these things work well in the inside of the car. You clean it up with this, and you hit it up with the protecting wipes, and it actually looks very, very clean. So there we go. We've got our taillights nice and clean. I'm actually just gonna wipe it down one more time with the microfiber cloth, and then we're gonna hit it with some alcohol just as a finishing touch, just to make sure I get the rest of that stuff off before we start mocking anything up. So pretty much next up is I'm gonna grab the vinyl itself. We're gonna mock it up against here. We're gonna tape it down, and then sort of just start heating things up so that way it'll mold to the shape. For the tail lights, I actually chose a smoke look. I didn't want to go too dark. I actually didn't want to get pulled over for this, so this is what it's pretty much going to look like. It's going to be a very subtle smoke look, which I think looks really nice. So I'm actually going to mock this up and just cut straight across. And there should be enough here to do both tail lights. So handy dandy cutter. We're going to leave a little bit on each side, and we're going to give it a cut right over here and go straight down. This piece should be enough for the other side, so I'm going to set that aside for now. So I've got some soapy water here, and obviously a squeegee. You're going to need that. I'm actually going to use it with this microfiber cloth just to kind of smoothen out the edges. So let's get started here. It's always best to do one side at a time, so that's exactly what we're going to do. I'm going to leave a little bit extra here just so that I have some overlap, and then we're going to cut right over here. So first things first, we're actually gonna just kind of spray this down, peel off sticky side. Make sure it's the sticky side and not just the clear plastic over it. So now it's always important to kind of just start in the middle and work your way out towards the edges of the taillight. So that's what we're gonna do here. Make sure you're continuously applying heat and just brushing the whole thing around. So that's what you want to do, just apply heat and push it over. Just like that. Apply some heat and push. Apply heat and push. I'm not an expert at this, but I've done a few of them. Work all those little bubbles, all those warps, work all that stuff out. This is always easier to do in warmer temperatures as opposed to like cold outside, because the heat gun is only so effective. All right, so here's the difference between the two. It's not much. It's just very subtle. See, this one is a tinted one. Obviously, there are a couple like little bubbles here and there, but nothing huge, nothing you can see, like unless you're really looking for errors. But you can really tell the difference right in this area over here, right? So this one's a little bit grayish. This is full white LED. So that's really where, you know, sort of the bigger difference is. But I think once the whole side is done, you'll be able to see more of a difference. So let's sort of switch up here. Let's go to the other side, finish this up, go over there, and wrap it all up. I just wanted to give you guys a little heads up. I will be away for the weekend, but your video upload for Sunday will definitely be there. I've already kind of pre-uploaded that. Just in case. I've got a lot more DIY videos for you guys to come next. I'm actually doing somewhat of a revision of my intake system next week, so you guys will see that very soon. I was debating on whether or not to sell the engine, but I decided to play around with it and modify it, and let's see what we can do with it. So again, like I told you before, we've been working with a few companies, so hopefully we can get some more products out for the GTI to be installed. Taillights are coming out good. I think now you can see the difference, and I'll show you here right now, but one side looks a lot darker than the other side. The vinyl was a little bit cheaper quality. It's not, you know, obviously not 3M. If you got 3M stuff, it's much better. It's a lot more elastic, and you're less prone to get any air bubbles in the system. So there were a few air bubbles here and there. Again, nothing that's huge and you know, drastic, and you can't, you know, you could really see unless you're really looking. Left side is tinted, right side is not. Tinted, not tinted. You can really see the difference there. It's very subtle. It's exactly what I was looking for, because I don't want it to look too dark where I'm going to get pulled over or anything like that. I want it to look as OEM as possible, and I think this is a really good sort of modification. So it's looking really good with the full Maxton splitter and the Aggressiv extension over here. Something that I noticed, guys, with that JB4 emblem that I installed is there's this like clear coat peeling off. Kind of a pain. Kind of matches my wheels. So let's get to the other side. Let me sort of wrap this up, and I'll show you guys what the final product actually comes out. I'm actually very happy with how it's looking right now, so yeah, thumbs up. so headed back upstairs. Just gonna wrap up the video here because I have to get back to work and pick up a client and all kinds of stuff. So thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for the support. Thank you very much for 900 subs. Let's get to 1,000. We've got about 20 days left. See you in the next one. Peace out.